In the 20th century of the mundane calendar, the world's greatest wizards took the most radical steps to save their dying way of life from irrelevance. They stopped warring with each other and created the Forbidden Academy, an impossible building at the center of an impossible city, lighting the way to a new era of magic and wonder. This is a story from the earliest days of the Academy, when old blood feuds fueled a new war for the very soul of magic itself, and the three unlikely heroes who brought progress to the magical world. This is the story of the Constellation Revolution. Welcome to Perpetual Players. We are a game development actual play podcast where we are building a brand new game for the Perpetual Motion role-playing engine. I am your GM, Christian, and I am joined by my wonderful cast featuring...
Hello, I'm Kat, she, her, and I'm playing Lionel, he, him. Lionel is an uncompromising prefect legacy with an attunement in restoration.
Hi, I'm Lyra, she, they, and I play Crash Thunder, he, him, a grafted rowdy playmaker who is a rough and tumble enchanter working as a scaled one.
Hi, I'm Grant Madison Stanton, pronouns they, she, and I play Promise Bluff, she, her, a NFDG performance artist who is imaginative and whimsical, also a role player for the physicians.
And today we're joined by a guest star.
Hey, thank you for having me, guys. I am Jim Grant, he, him, and I'm playing Coco Smooth, the sultry mimic who is a illusionist and very fun.
Great, very good. So, while our very fun mimic is off working with Crash and Lionel in...
And he's having a lot of fun right now.
Yeah, in the upper floors of the Forbidden Wings of the Forbidden Academy, or specifically the Reliquary, sorry. They are working on creating fakes because the group is currently beholden to the evil Caradoc, who seems to have the power to manipulate their very bodies, their very existences even. Meanwhile, Promise is down below, waiting, trying to stand guard, when the Time Bandits have come up, commit their robbery, but who does she see walking with the Time Bandits but Lionel?
In the meantime, that Group A was upstairs. Promise gathered a plan to distract the Time Bandits and offer a little bit of assistance to Group A. It might consist of a little bit of magic, and it might consist of propetry and flower arranging. Promise will make it look like this has, like, almost a great battle has just ensued before they even show up. I'm setting up the scene, and I'm prepping my lines in my head, except for, the obvious, which is the fact that there is another Lionel. This includes pushing down the artifacts that were in there, drawing a big... Like just making it look like there was a giant battle here, some blood strewn across the walls, smoke, and I will be sitting. I'll cast some type of magic, as I'm drawing and trying to get into character. I'm making these really dark marks that were left by Caragog to look even worse. My eyes sunken in, blood and I am laying strewn across the floor, and I'm playing just on the brink of death.
I need a persuasion roll from you to manifest these illusions. I'm going to say, for the sake of sanity, you don't actually break any of the artifacts, because I really don't feel like calculating what that looks like. You just make the appearance of illusions. Okay,
I would love to kick it with flower arranging.
Sure.
So I'll do a tier 3, which is a d6. A 3. 35. And it was against persuasion. That is a success. That's a success of 15 with the magical astrology of today. So I will gain 3 counters. Oh, and I also, if this counts as a distraction for a crowd larger than 5, okay, it's a moss of 35.
Lionel.
Is that because of your playmaker face?
Yes.
Okay.
Lionel, what's your discipline?
It is 40.
Good job, Lionel. Every one of the Time Bandits are totally sold on this. They stop in their tracks. Your brother, due to rolling a 5 out of 40, is a little less stunned. Promise, what are you doing?
As I'm good, she's kind of strewn dramatically across the floor. She begins to. She'll kind of get a hazy look at the individuals before her. I am going to just kind of try to get a sociology roll as to my knowledge about the Time Bandits. What are their motivations? What drives them? What...
I mean, you don't even need a roll for that. You know them. You know their deal. You've interacted with Lionel enough. They are very much materially motivated. They want to defeat time. Originally, they were a bunch of nerds who just kind of read about time magic theory because time magic is technically not possible. But now, since Iskander took over, they are all about stealing artifacts. They are all about gathering pieces of time together and messing that up. Lionel likes them because they're little chaos gremlins. Lionel, very mad. Ring sparking, as well as staff starting to glow.
Lionel?
Where is the other me?
He didn't take you. You're alive. What are you doing? Oh my god. And I'll take him into an embrace. And I'll hold him shaking. If I can, I'd like to try to understand who this is, because I know that there's some funky business going on. And I have the, I can't remember because I abbreviated it, so I had room. I have the LIMTBS event. Get the plus 15 roll to identify people's relationship, and I'd like to know my relationship to this person that's inside of this body.
The hell was that? It was like love is best shared.
And I have a plus
I think.
10.
So you get a plus 15. Roll a con roll for me.
Okay, do I get an additional plus 10 because we would not be on good terms? Okay.
No, you don't forget your counters that you got from your big...
Yes, I have my canter, so I'm up plus 19 to this. Oh, God. Can I kick it with... sociology works?
Sure.
Yes, that is a success. Moss of 13.
This is your brother. As far as you can tell, this is Lionel. Red hair, little light blue beret.
How?
Promise, I need you to get a hold of yourself. I know your illusions by now. You're not actually that hurt. Where is the other me?
Promise we'll kind of reel back at the accusation. The other you.
Promise, if there is something that is taking people's faces, I need to know about this. Where is the other me?
The last time I saw them, the last time I saw you was here.
What does here mean?
I mean, if you're talking about literally the last time I saw you was in this room. She's starting to look nervous and kind of sweating, and her hands are rubbing on her legs. She's kind of looking at everyone else.
All right. To where did I go?
What are you doing here?
A little bit shaking, Lionel looks at you. Somebody lied to my big sister. I need to go deal with this. Come on, I need you to take me to them.
Well, they told me that, there was some protections, I guess, and I don't know how to get through, except for, the things I cast.
So we can't get through? Where are they? Are they upstairs? I know this is a lot.
I mean, I don't know for sure where they are, but if you're asking, I guess they're upstairs, but I don't know, I don't know everybody that's up there.
Lionel, leaning on millennia of command, with just a gesture, the Time Bandits start moving towards the gate.
Wait, Lionel.
Kat, can you text me your character sheet?
What?
Lionel, do you remember that time when we were kids, and it was my birthday party, and I created something for the first time, and I made everybody dress up. Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
Who did I have Dad dress up as?
Promise, Dad was a shining knight who saved everybody. He was the hero.
Immediately, I back away and I start rubbing my eyes, and I uncap my wand and I I cast just a dispel magic, like I undo magic on my ward.
Have they gone past the alarm at this point yet?
I'll pace. I'll be one pace behind him going back upstairs.
Yeah, yes, they trip off the alarm.
They for sure passed by the one. I don't know if they're through the door yet.
Yeah, they've tripped off the alarm.
Got it.
There's also there's an illusion on the doorknob. Crash.
Crash is up there?
I don't even need to explain it to you.
That son of a bitch! I knew this was his fault.
Fuck.
Wait a second. What is...
Lionel takes the key out of your hand, moves it just to the right so that he can actually break through the illusion.
No!
I want Bobo. No.
Cut up to Lionel.
Crown is done. The necklace is done.
Yes.
We have the duplicates and the artifacts, but they're still in cages.
Yeah.
We can make the wizard take it out of the cage. That's his problem.
So I've just finished.
That's fine.
We've just finished, and as this is happening, I assume, and I turn to the group and I go, guys, because I assume the alarm at this point has been
the alarm is tripped.
Bobo's looking at you like.
How much time would we have, knowing how far back the alarm was? How much time do we have before they get here?
A minute or two.
Okay.
So I would like to. Can we give the cage with the necklace to Crash? And I take the cage with the crown and I stash that on me.
So I'd say the cages are large enough that unless they are size 2 each. So if you have 2 free pockets.
I have plenty of free pockets.
Yeah, I don't think I'm holding nothing. So.
Christian,
yes,
there's something I want to do very quickly. Okay. As we're walking up, I'm talking to Lionel and I'll ask for his hand and I'll be like, please let me just draw on your hand, just a single mark.
Fine, sure. If it gets you to trust me, go nuts.
Draw a mark on his hand.
So I'm explaining to the sneaky crew, sort of like as character, and I think the best way to do this, since we have an object, is to do kind of like a double fake here. Make them really have to. We're not just going to hand it over. We got to make it really seem like they're going after something, and it's like, oh, okay, like we have to give this up. So we have to come up with the base level, like the bad plan that they figure that one out. But actually someone else has the real thing.
Maybe the bad plan was to switch them in the cages.
We shouldn't give them any indication that there's like a double.
I think, because what I said was that we were all people who wanted to also get in there. So if you have something, and Crash has something, and I have the duplicates, I don't think that's super weird.
Okay, so where are we putting the cages? Just throw them out the window?
You're gonna stash the necklace on you.
And with that, a gust of wind pushes the door all the way open.
So as this is happening, I'm gonna cast another illusion on the duplicates to make them look like something else.
Give me a cog roll. Are you touching the duplicates?
Is it like, am I close to you? Is it okay if I touch the
okay.
crown in the...
Okay. So not a cog roll, sorry, an obfuscation roll.
Count as... Okay, 25, that's great. Plus 5, so it's a MOS of 17.
Okay, so what is your illusion?
I want to make it look like a instead of the necklace, like a belt.
Okay.
And then instead of the crown, it is like an intricate long comb.
So you have those things with the duplicates. Standing there, livid, is Lionel. Crash, where did you get another me?
What is happening here?
I don't see. Here's the thing. I don't like that there's one of you, and I don't like that there's 2 of you.
Can I cast, because I have steal feature, can I cast like a reverse steal feature?
Like a dispel?
Restoration?
Like a dispel steal feature?
Sort of. Like restore them to whatever this person's supposed to look like?
Sure. So give me a target roll. Your target would be, I guess, connection. Let's say connection because you're...
Okay, and can I kick it with natural sciences if need be?
Sure.
25. That's a MOS of 6.
Lionel's about to get a shield up and then hits his face. He shrieks a little bit, steps back. The spell has connected. The spell triggers, moves his hands away from his face. It's the same Lionel.
I kind of want to try to bind this other Lionel. Because this guy sucks, so there shouldn't be another guy that sucks. I'm going to try to bind Lionel. Can I use Crush to kind of crush him in between two, like, pillars that the cages are resting on to just contain Lionel without, like, so he can't move his arms and cast stuff.
I'm gonna
only
hit
have
Crash,
why do you only have a D4? What the fuck? Shouldn't give yourself a better damage.
I also
die.
get a +10 because it's against Lionel.
Give me a damage die. Get out of here. Stay away from my damage die.
I hate fighting against my own team members.
You
All
don't
right.
have to.
Advantage or damage?
You're crushing him.
I'm containing
Advantage
I'm using
or
crush to
damage?
contain Lionel.
Lyra.
Damage, duh.
Whoa.
Immediately, I'm containing, not crushing, but I'm using crush to crush their arms together so they can't move.
Okay. So, so because I said it before, Lionel has cast shield prior to
Okay,
that,
so
so
my-
you have to overcome the shield as well.
62, which does not hit.
And Lionel
That's a
rolled a 7.
That's a 90. It takes me a
So
sec.
they came in through the door,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we were all the way at the other end of the room.
Yeah.
So we're by the window.
Yeah. Should we just jump out of the way?
Think about it.
I think I might just jump out of the way.
We'll see how this goes.
Okay. Okay, so I failed at that.
So
Like Ash-
Lionel takes a counter. Advantage or damage?
Oh, they Lionel did advantage. Slay.
Yep.
I'm still going damage. I don't like this guy.
Are they getting equal pluses?
6. Damage I rolled a 6.
Yeah.
And I have a +10, so that's a moss, a lot.
So you hit. Your damage hits. Let's resolve the damage and then
4.
4 damage. Thankfully thankfully for other Lionel, all of that gets eaten by the shield. Hits the shield.
Rude.
Crash. What did you and this guy get cooked up? Points to Coco.
Don't worry about that guy. You don't know that guy, because you're not Lionel. If you were Lionel, you would know that guy, because Lionel knows that guy. So...
Crash, this is it. This is finally it. I'm going to kill you. It has gone on long enough.
You wish! You wish you could kill me. You think a prefect's gonna kill another? Good luck not being a prefect then. You're gonna stay in your cute little suit if we get in a tussle. And I'm ready.
Can I subtly cast Featherfall on all three of us, or is that not last until?
No, that would count. A subtle cast, I need either a dex or a con roll first, and that's what you get the +5 on, to do it subtly.
Okay, so I'll use my dex, even though it's about the same. And I have rings, so I have a +5 to subtle casting.
Precision would work here.
66.
Slay.
Just doubles over. All right, so everybody had the three, Coco, Crash, and Lionel all have Featherfall.
Christian, I would like to cast slow on Crash and the Lionel by me with the mark.
Sure, targeting roll.
Fail.
I'd like to jump out the window.
Targeting roll is for Crash. I'd say you're within touch distance of other Lionel.
You got an 84.
I got 60, 2. I still failed.
So you fail to. Do you still put it on other Lionel?
Yeah.
You don't need a roll for it. You touched. You failed to get it off on Crash, but you did get it off on Lionel. Now, other Lionel. So our cat Lionel Prime jumps out of the window.
I follow.
Okay.
I'm jumping. Bye! I'm just gonna flip the other Crash off and be like,
The other Lionel, you mean?
Yeah. I cannot think
There
with these
can't
two
be two
Lionels.
of you.
There can't be two of you. There should be.
Other Lionel starts to move and then looks at Promise. Eyes spark a little blue power.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna just try to start in like just this freakish stun of not knowing who is who and what is happening. The only idea is to, I don't know, call out to Greg and Terry. I'll drop to my knees and
Are you casting a spell? Like
you see, yeah, I don't know, whatever it is. I think the sides of all the marks that she's drawn on herself start to glow as she presses down on the ground.
Give me a con roll. No, so you're gonna make a form roll and then you're gonna make a target roll because this is an improvised spell.
This is a good call.
Can I kick it with something?
Sure.
Or no, it's a form roll, so it doesn't really matter, right? It's the energy.
No, the form roll is the shape of the spell.
Oh, okay. So I'll kick it. Can I kick it with tactics?
Yeah, I'll give you a precision cast.
You're being very forgiven.
Somebody's got to call social services on precision casting. Shit's getting overworked.
Oh my God, that's a 5. That's a 5.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
So that's a lot.
So now you need a target roll, so another connection roll to get Greg and Terry. Don't forget counters, don't forget your bonus. So just so you know, Featherfall, the effect of Featherfall is you are falling at velocity, but as you land, it is as though you had fallen at like an eighth of the speed.
Gotcha.
So you're just
So we hit the ground fast,
And-
but it doesn't hurt.
yeah.
And as we land, I'm gonna put a smoke screen out for us.
Okay. Is that a spell you have or?
Slay.
It's not. I'm gonna do a form roll for
Okay.
that.
Give me a form roll.
And that would be obfuscate, right?
Yes.
52.
You try to throw up a smoke bomb, but as it does, how much did you fail by? What's your moss or moth?
I think 6, but I was thinking of using a disguise kick.
Okay. Yeah, sure, if
for
you want.
this. Nice. So that's a 2.
So yeah, you throw up a smoke screen. You guys can move uncovered. Promise, how's it going?
So I failed my targeting roll, but I would love to not fail.
So you are going to miss your target. You are going through your mental Rolodex, and you're trying to summon and trying to put a call in. And glowing light coming from your thing, in the sort of reflections as they form. Your spell forms perfectly. And before your eyes, a little spark appears in front of your face, and it grows, and inside the spark is a perfect image of yourself, except you are in the physician's dorm room, like in nap gear. You're about to take a nap. It's you holding a stuffed animal, and you just, what?
Go get Greg and Terry. Go get Greg and Terry, I say.
And then it cuts off. Cut over to the group running. Real quick, as you guys are running out into the park.
So what's the deal there? Is that like a twin or what's happening there?
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Oh, great.
No idea who that is. Can't be good.
Can't be a good thing. 1 Lionel's bad, 2 Lionel's is worse.
I guess I don't. Oof.
This isn't the courtyard with the portal, right?
No, it is not the courtyard with the portal.
No. We want to go somewhere nearby that is like secluded enough that we can open the cages.
Okay, give me a cog test.
Could I help with?
No, this one, navigating the school, I don't know. I mean, actually...
Oh, yeah, no.
Nah.
I wouldn't. I have no idea where I am.
What is that?
Oh wait, I would definitely know.
Yes.
How to get to a safe place to hide?
It's like if only there was a student with me.
Hello. That's a 51. That's a no. But I have. Let's see.
I really, unless you get like a 0, I don't think you can save my roll.
I don't know if I could kick this with something.
Right, I bullied everyone
doesn't
to
make sense.
not take sense of direction this game, and now all of a sudden we need it.
I know, you were so rude.
How
to
does
us.
this guy know this? Like, what is going on?
No, we both
Could I say that it maybe mechanics is like with the makeup of the school and
No,
the layout
no.
and how it's
I'm gonna say in a panic combined with the smoke screen, but now there are
No idea.
prefects who are coming over to why somebody just deployed a smoke screen.
Oh.
So we get out of there, go somewhere. The first empty place we can find.
Cut over to Promise, still in the top. Iskander comes to, what in the Sam hell is going on right now?
Iskander, if you know what is good for you, you will stay away from this. If he tries anything, I will.
Other Lionel comes out of the slow spell. Promise? Why?
Lionel, if you're really Lionel, you need to call Greg and Terry now. You can take me. I give my life to you, but I need to see Greg and Terry now.
Yeah, we'll get Greg and Terry, Promise. Do not cast slow on me again.
Show me. Show me
I
now.
have to go. I have to do the same rolls you do. Hang on.
I didn't think you'd actually have to roll.
I actually have to roll because Lionel also does not have like a message spell. Cast a mark for ick on you one day.
Don't mark for ick. That's mine.
Okay, let's kick it with a tier 2. See if that helps us.
So now I'm like, so we just do the thing now, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't like that. Oh.
Okay, with it turning it into an 18. Form roll cast, target roll. Oh, thank God, girly. Condenses some wind. Condenses some wind in front of him.
Okay.
And summons a picture of Greg and Terry in front of... summon, not a picture, an image of Greg and Terry. Greg, I need
we have a problem. Something's going on. Something stole my face. Ah, boss. Someone's stolen your face. Ah,
Greg.
just
Terry,
like that
Greg,
time in Babylon. Promise!
Greg, there's something really wrong. There was a Lionel here, a Lionel there, and
Lionel everywhere.
I think this Lionel is the real Lionel. But I need to know.
What? I understand what you're going through. We've had several instances of face-stealing entities in our time. Do not worry, I have a solution for you. Lionel, as agreed upon, what is the secret passphrase? Lionel settles in. The secret passphrase is magenta. Except it's not magenta. It's wasabi. Yes, our good Lionel. That's the correct one. See, what we do is we create a passphrase that we think about really, really hard. And then, while we're thinking about the passphrase, we then look at the real passphrase in a mirror. It confuses them because most mimics steal faces but only read surface level thoughts. We've created a system for this. My passphrase is dynamite, Terry says from off in the corner. So, all you have to do, you can approach the fake Lionel with this passphrase and then hit him with the same thing. If he magenta, but actually wasabi.
Okay, well then, Greg and Terry, you're free to go, or you can stay, and then No, I'll stay there, and I'll talk to Lionel. I say, cast feather falling on me now, please. So I'll look at Lionel. Lionel, what's the password?
As I already said, magenta.
Oh wait.
But actually wasabi. You have to ask.
What's the other password?
No, it's magenta, but actually wasabi. You ask.
Uh-huh.
No.
That's the other Lionel.
Promise. You're spinning, baby. It's okay. Listen, I'm here. I'm real. You're real. Everything is real, except for fake Lionel. Wait, we have to prove to you that I'm the real Lionel and that the other Lionel is fake.
Yes. So cast feather falling on me, and we'll jump out of the window, Lionel, and we'll go.
Okay, great. He casts Featherfall on both of you. Iskander, find what we need. Find me those artifacts. Sorry, I wish I could have been more help. I will make it up to you somehow. And the two of you featherfall off, following after into the smoke cloud. Cutting over to the other group, I will say that rather than trying to find a place immediately, you take refuge in a bathroom.
Amazing.
Slay.
Oh, it was an image of Greg and Terry. It wasn't actually
Oh my
Greg
God.
and Terry. Okay.
So this wizard that you're bringing the artifacts to, is he on campus? Is he nearby?
Kind of. We actually get to him right where we met you.
Great. I mean, we can go there right now.
I don't even think we need to break these things out of cages. Let's just go hand them to him and he can figure it out. If he's such a powerful wizard, he can open a damn cage.
I don't know how. I mean, do I know if the cages have like alarms on them?
The cages are there so that the different magical artifacts don't interact with each other. You know, you get like an obfuscation, put it next to a persuasion, the two of them just kind of like splinch.
You know, I don't think that he should have them, but I haven't come up with a better plan yet.
If we don't give it to him, he's just gonna suck us back and he's gonna spider my throat again and I'm gonna have to rebuild all over again.
Don't you
Thankfully, I
think
have
if
a
he
new
was
neck.
actually that powerful, he would have just called us back?
Well, how would he have known that we have them now?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, well, you're onto something.
I know!
Sometimes you can be smart, I guess.
Oh, Lord.
You hear the door to the bathroom open. Where are you all?
Guys, we gotta get out of here.
I'm just gonna make really loud pooping noises. Oh, come in. It's I'm sorry.
Make a roll, please. Please use intimidate.
What is your perception?
It's 30.
30?
Yeah.
You just walked in.
Ow. Fucked my head. Okay, I got a 53, which fails. I can use intimidate if I want.
I think. Save yourself. You hear a voice. Now look, I know you're doing fake poops in there.
God damn it! No! I'm immediately bursting open, and I'm just gonna go, you! And I'm gonna try to tackle myself.
Advantage or damage. Send me your character sheet.
Wait, what?
How the fuck do I do
I'm
that? It's 74. I have failed.
What is your might?
32.
32? God damn. All right, push, roll again.
Haha. 26. Haha. Haha. Haha.
Okay.
Must
Was that for damage?
6.
Yeah, you get a counter. Yes.
Okay, I'm doing damage now. Fuck.
Push, roll again.
Okay, so that's mine. 64. That was a fail.
Crash is going to use his 2 counters to roll damage. But no, because he doesn't take hers, because he rolled damage on that one. So what is your damage die? Ooh, a D10. Much more interesting.
And who has the originals of the items, the artifacts?
Didn't
Me
you split them up?
and Lionel.
I have the crown.
I have the
Crash
necklace.
has the necklace.
Got it.
I'm gonna stay in the stall and tinker with the cage.
He's going to hit you for 5 damage. The cage pretty much opens very easily. It's not locked. It's not anything. Yeah, he's going to hit you for 5 damage.
I'm gonna take a tier 3.
3 condition. Gotta go for the head, right? You take a hard punch to the cheekbone, take a -20 because your eyes are watering, you're a little stressed. Your body's kind of confused. Take a -20 to your next roll. Advantage or damage?
Damage. He punched
Okay.
me. I punched him.
He got a 3.
Okay, well that's
So he takes advantage. The same time as Lionel and Coco are fiddling with the crown cage, the crown kind of like plops into both of your hands. Disc check -20 to Lionel.
Why?
because you're you.
Do you want me to roll as well?
Yes.
I get the +20 because of the day.
No, because only for casting spells do you get the +20.
Oh, and I succeed still.
Shoot.
Do you fail? Okay.
Yeah, I failed by a lot.
So, Lionel,
Loss
you
of
hold
15.
the purple smoke comes around you and you kind of like hold on for a second. But Coco, on the other hand, the purple smoke kind of like invades your eyes and like in your vision. And you very quickly speed run through a bunch of memories of like conquering, taking over, building this castle, this terrible ritual to like kill you and put you in this, like bond you with this castle. But the last thing you see is 3 sets of chains above the dungeon, and matter from the castle goes down and forms up and creates the 3 people you've been interacting with.
All right, so we're not the real ones.
Oh, okay.
So we're the
not
fake
real
ones.
ones. Okay, yeah.
Oh, we're the
Okay.
baddies.
We're the bad.
So I'm the bad one.
So,
What? Okay.
I wrote that a couple minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm-
can't guess
okay.
that.
In a flash, I'm going to cast. What is this? Hold on. Major Forget on Lionel. I'm going to cast Major Forget on Lionel. Lionel is going to forget which one is which of the artifacts.
Okay.
And I'm going to drop the illusion. Yes. And then I'm going to say, here, I'll take the dummy, and I'm going to take the real one, and then give Lionel the fake one and say, this is the real one. And then while Crash is wrestling with himself, I'm going to come over and just swipe out the other one. Just swipe it right out like a palming. Do you want me to roll
fair,
for that?
I'm in this fight, so I feel like you'd have advantage.
So you're going to enter this combat, Jim, and you are going to get advantage or damage, Lyra, and then Lionel. With the Major Forget, I need just a disc check. See how long it holds for.
It's like the 3rd time I've rolled that. Oh, I failed. So, I got a 78.
Yeah, the 2 Crashes are rolling on the floor, like kind of just punching at each other. It's not doing any harm, but they're both pretty tied up because other Crash also failed, but for the sake of this push, can I get a palming roll from you?
46. Ooh. Okay, so it was a 51, which is a fail, but I'm gonna use a tier 2 palming, which is a D8, right?
Yes.
71, and that's 1 off of my lucky number.
So you fail to do it. Additionally, I'm going to say you take... I wanted this to be better, but I rolled a shit roll on the D10. So you take 1 point of fist damage from just the limbs flying everywhere. Yet again, another gust of wind busts the door open, and there you see a very depressed Promise, as well as a very pissed off Lionel. You're not running anymore.
I'm gonna cast Teleport. I have the crown. I have just the crown. I'm gonna cast Teleport. I'm gonna get out of there.
The good crown or the bad crown? Or the dumb?
I have the good. I have the good crown.
Okay. Yeah, you target roll to not get inside a wall. Or well, target roll to find. Do you know where you want to go?
Back to the start. Back to the hot dog stand.
Okay, so teleport to the ruin gate. So give us a target roll. Give us a target roll. Meanwhile, in the rest of the crew in the bathroom.
Promise points towards the other Lionel without the mark on his hand. What's the password, Lionel?
You would know it. Yeah, this is
Magenta. But not magenta, it's wasabi.
It's Terry's secret code. You see her like a fragile exterior just start to break and just like not understand.
Terry's?
Yeah.
Dynamite. Are you okay? You don't know that.
What's going on?
You don't know.
Oh yeah, because Coco never told us.
We don't know.
What's going on?
And you asked for a discipline check earlier, and I got exactly 40, so like my moss of 0.
the major forget is gonna hang on. You don't remember exactly what happened, but you.
Where's the crown? Where's the bracelet?
And I point to the crashes tussling on the floor. Why I oughta.
Lionel, at the sight of 2 crashes, I didn't think the day could get worse. How is this possible?
I don't understand. I don't know why there's so many of them.
This might be hell. This might be hell.
I look at the other Lionel and I'm just like, this is hell. It's the worst. This is the worst day of my life. I don't understand.
Okay, I am going to cast Suppress or Confound or Calm Person on everyone.
Calm Person sounds like the good one.
Calm Person on everyone. Need to roll a targeting roll for that, correct?
Spells.
Yeah, you spend as many
As
uses.
there are people.
As there are people.
So you can only do it on 6 people.
Okay.
Which I think.
No, 5 because I cast Ward last round.
Oh. No, you have 6 per spell.
6
Per
per
First
spell.
off, you're
You
right.
have
yeah.
6.
Okay, so I'll do 6. Everyone, there's been a mistake, and Promise smears the ink on the side of her face. I saw another Promise. There's 2 crashes, 2 Lionels, and there's been a mistake. Do any of you remember the last time you were before we were chained up? Do you remember how we got chained up in that room? And I'll look at the Lionel without the mark. I'll say, do you have any recollection how we got there?
No. I don't know how we got into the castle a second time.
Do we get Professor Razu? Do we go back inside the castle and hope that what's his face, Coco Smooth is in there, or do we?
And I'm going to cut over to Coco Smooth. Teleport right in front of the ruin gate. It to you looks like just a thin, small like crack, but it's like actively pulling air through it.
Fuck.
Do you go in?
No. I take the crown and I walk away. I leave campus.
And you walk away.
Another successful heist under my belt.
I mean, you made out
No.
like a bandit.
Unless this thing is so cursed that I'm now fucked, but I have no idea what I have in my hands.
As you walk away, you just hear it's something in the back of your mind just whispers, a surprise, but not an unwelcome one. We're going to hop into a quick epilogue before we finish our recording that just explains what happens after the Clone Saga is all wrapped up. Before that, though, huge thank you to our guest, Jim. Absolutely loved Coco Smooth. Can't wait to have him back on.
Thank you for having me. This was so much fun.
Due to all the commotion caused by the clones and everything around them, you now find yourselves sitting in the office of Exarch Irina Euphemia Theodora, the head of the school. She is a rather imposing woman wearing these big purple jeweled robes with pin straight black hair that goes all the way down to her ankles. She is one of the oldest magicians in the world, supposedly claiming to have never had any form of reincarnation. She claims that she is just the same persistent legacy throughout. People have different theories as to how she does this. As a legacy, some people think that she has been actually dabbling in cloning herself. Other people think she knows some form of like transfiguration magic, that when she reincarnates, she
transforms her body to fit the original Irina Euphemia. Regardless, there are many people who do just believe her. She has a very strong memory. She was previously involved in running the Atlantean city system. As the word is tyrant, they don't use the word tyrant the same way we use the word tyrant. It just means like, it's like a regional governor, because they're on like a totally different level of Greek speaking than we use. But she was previously a tyrant of a district of the city. Again, not negative. Tyrant, not derogatory. And she stepped down from that post to lead the school a year and a half now. Nobody is 100% sure why she took over or what internal politics happened. She like showed up, and soon as the society war started to like rumble, many people think that they saw the signs coming and she was going to be the one to control it, but nobody's really sure. What is your question, Grant?
So kind of being shooken up by the idea of her being like 2 Lionels and 2 Crashes and 2 herselves. She's just kind of like chewing on the side of her pen, and she's going to like kind of look and rack her brain about like what type of like attunement this woman specializes in. If it's the transfiguration magic, if it's like a restoration magic, how this woman is still alive. Like,
it's very obvious what her attunement is, because you can see it all around the room. She is a conjurer. Her entire office is populated by hundreds of tiny little constructs of all kinds. Normally with conjurers, they have like a sort of theme. Not with her. Everything is here. Everything is moving around. Books are carried by little pixies. Her room is being dusted by like something that looks kind of like an actual cartoon ghost. She has tiny little imps running around. The entire room is an absolute mess of motion, but she herself is disturbingly still behind her desk while everything is moving around her. It's incredibly distracting. I also will tell you, for the sake of sanity and time, you are not the clones.
Yeah! Okay. Right now or in general?
The 3 of you sitting at the desk are not the clones.
So what were we doing?
Yes, that's my question.
Can we get a rundown on what had been happening?
Because I was told I was taking a nap.
You were going to class. You were living a perfectly normal school life. It was a fairly dull week. The clones came up, took a week to form, and it had been 1 week since Zale was captured. You have gone about your school time. Originally, you met some consequences for that, but the school really has been trying to keep things under wraps. In the interest of politics, the Zale incident has come off more as there was an accident on a field trip, sorry. Right now, Zale's parents are pissed at the school, but nobody is trying to invade yet. They're trying to make it seem like a mysterious act of God's love, as we sometimes call these horrible disasters. Now that you find yourself in the Exarch's office, this is way more than the stern talking to you got from Dr. Razu a week ago. Otherwise, you've been living a fairly uneventful first week of school. You've been doing get-to-know-you games. You've been telling professors what are some of your, one fact about you kind of thing. And now you find yourself back here. She looks at you, but all 3 of you. So, do you want to go first?
Who is she pointing at?
All 3 of you. She's looking back and forth because I would like an explanation. How you 3 have made it 5 years through this school, and you seem to have forgotten one of the core rules of this institution. Does anyone want to tell me what it is?
Fuck around and find out. Sorry.
She blinks at you. No.
Sorry.
Students may not explore the gates of ruins without a professor.
Very good. Students may not explore the gates to ruins without a professor guiding them.
To be fair, technically we didn't do that. It was Zale, and then we just couldn't lose Zale because he's a prince or whatever, so we were just kind of trying to help him out and be like, hey man, you gotta come out, you can't be in here. But then he like picked up a thing and now he's trapped in there, so
yeah, like we're really, really sorry. Like this is not at all like I think anything. Look, we're really trying our best over here, and seeing the fact that there's like two of us, I know that that's like pretty enticing having two of us. But I'm having a feeling this might be something that might be out of our jurisdiction.
Oh, you know it's out of your depth. You figured that out.
Well, it doesn't take a scientist. It doesn't take an attunement in mind to know.
What I'm seeing is that this school is not a total waste. We can teach the young adults of the world to learn lessons because you have figured out that it was out of your depth.
Yeah, I mean, Crash was really your greatest ally.
Now, let us revisit the other problem, because you're aware of your mistakes. The other problem is there are now 3 lives in existence where there weren't. Now, I don't think I need to tell you that a new existence can be just as damaging, if not more damaging, than the destruction of an existence. I am not as deluded to think that you could have possibly anticipated the ruin that you so carelessly entered, could have ever produced 3 clones of you, but that does not change the fact there are now 6 of you running around. They are going to be remanded over to Atlantean custody, where they are going to be studied to ensure that they can live an autonomous life, to ensure that they will be even permitted to survive, disconnected from their, I don't want to call him parent, creator. Yes, Mr. Thunder.
Hey, so the other Crash kind of in our tussle, he kind of took something from me. I saw it in his pocket. Do we think that since,
You cannot get it back, whatever it is. I'm sorry. You cannot have contact with your clones going forward.
Well, could somebody else go get it?
No messages, no anything. The goal is to allow them to diverge from you as painlessly and comfortably as possible. We have protocol for this. The goal...
So this has happened before?
Well, not this specific instance, but we are a magical school. We do run into these problems from time to time. And the protocol is to get these clones to diverge from you as quickly as possible.
I'm sure the city of Atlantis is, of the utmost knowledge and experience with things such as this, but I think maybe it would be beneficial that we warn other students of the dangers that could be surrounding our 3 copies. Do you know a specific area where we could tell them to be wary of in Atlantis?
No.
Yeah.
You are not permitted to know where your clones are. You are not permitted to know what they are doing. You are not permitted to know anything about them.
Promise just kind of slides back in her chair and shakes her head off into the distance.
So if we happen to run into them,
you won't. If there is any discovery that you are trying to communicate with your clones, that you are trying to make contact with your clones, then you will meet punishment befitting Atlantean law, not Academy law. Yes.
Can we just get the occasional update on what they are? Are they alive? I have a lot of questions about this.
We are trying to figure that out. Every magical... Oh, hello, Grey Baby. One of the imps just kind of claws at her chair. Oh, hello, baby. And then returns back to the same statue form. As I was saying, we don't know. We have absolutely no idea if they are full autonomous life, if they are fractures of memories, if they are recreations of you. We aren't even sure if they are biologically human.
No. And can I just get updates on that as you find out?
I am a
I don't need to interact with them.
very busy woman.
So, Euphemia, you're aware that maybe these clones are capable of more than we previously anticipated. Not to undermine your outstanding record here, but if they were able to communicate with us, what should we do?
She stands up to her full height. Every little thing moving around the room stops, turns to you. I do not like repeating myself, so I'm going to say this in a slightly different manner. It would be a high crime under Atlantean law for you to communicate with your clones. I have no compunctions about throwing open these doors
and allowing every single officer in the Atlantean law enforcement to march in here and drag you out for breaching the most sacred laws in magic.
Even if...
Yes, even if, because if they can contact you, that implies something has gone horribly wrong at their containment facility.
Which would never happen. I'm sure you would never let that happen.
Exactly. Now, do I have any other questions?
No, that'll be it.
Very good. In the future, you will address me as Exarch Theodora.
Yes. My apology, Exarch Theodora.
You are 3 bright young students. I would recommend you attempt to get back into the school's good graces. This is the finest academy of magic in the world, and unless you want to spend the next quarter of your life hiding your powers, working at a donut shop somewhere in the middle of England, I recommend you find professors, you find administrators throughout this academy, and get back into the school's good graces, because I have no compunctions about removing troublesome students.
Yes, Your Majesty. Exarch Theodora. Sorry. Well, we shall be going.
No, you are not permitted to leave. You leave at my standard. And she walks over to Promise.
Promise just kind of looks up at her through kind of tuft of fallen black hair and is kind of shines her a small smile.
You are grating.
It would help if I had a cigarette.
Let me repeat myself. You are grating. Good. We've learned to be silent. If you fail this lesson in my presence again, I will make it permanent. You 3 have my leave, provided you do so in silence. Silence is golden. Silence is where magic thrives.
You're really scary. Yeah, that's scary as fuck. She said silence is golden, silence is key.
Silence is where magic thrives. And then, without any indication, her office returns to motion again, everything's moving around, the sort of clatter of reorganizing. And she sits back down at the desk and looks to you 3.
Lionel stands up and walks away.
Crash just winks and goes.
Yeah, Promise is kind of the last to leave and just kind of locks eyes with her, shudders, and then we'll turn around at the door.
She smiles and starts writing something by hand into a piece of paper, lets go of the pen, and the pen keeps writing. She starts writing something else with her right hand.
Is there any way I could try to see what that is?
Sure, give me a perception check.
31.
Yeah, so it's a Moss of 4.
Moss of 4? Alright. You see on the one that the autonomous pen was writing, she is writing, "Please ensure that the clones are treated with the utmost respect and comfort." And with her other hand, you just see the word asset viability. And that is where we will end this session. Thank you all for listening. We will be back very shortly. See you all next time.
The Constellation Revolution is a podcast written by Christian Curatola and distributed by Perpetual Motion Games, LLC. It is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike 4.0 International License. If you like what we do, follow us on your podcast app of choice, and don't forget to rate 5 stars. If you really like what we do, then you can head over to patreon.com/perpetualplayers and subscribe. See you next time in the Forbidden Academy.